calculate the volt-amperes, abbreviated as VA, for small appliance and laundry loads, you need to refer to the National Electrical Code, specifically section 220.55. This section provides the requirements for calculating the minimum computed load for dwelling units. Let's begin with the small appliance load. According to NEC section 220.55, the minimum computed load for dwelling unit shall include a demand factor of 1500 volt-amperes for each 2-wire branch circuit serving receptacle outlets. Therefore, if the example uses a 2-wire branch circuit, the volt-amperes for the small appliance load is simply 1500 volt-amperes. Moving on to the laundry load. Again, according to NEC section 220.55, the minimum computed load for laundry areas shall include a demand factor of 1500 volt-amperes for each 120 volt, 20 ampere circuit. So, if the example uses a 120 volt, 20 ampere circuit, the volt-amperes for the laundry load is also 1500 volt-amperes. It's important to note that these are minimum values, and the actual load may be higher depending on the specific appliances used. Now let's discuss the percentage values used to multiply the volt-ampere values. These percentage values are derived from table 220.55 in the National Electrical Code. These percentages represent the maximum demand factors for various types of loads and dwelling units. For the small appliance load, the demand factor is 50% as indicated in Note 1 of Table 220.55. This means that only 50% of the total volt-amperes for the small appliance load needs to be included in the overall load calculation. For the laundry load, the demand factor is 100% as indicated in Note 2 of Table 220.55. This means that the entire 1500 volt-amperes for the laundry load must be included in the overall load calculation. Let's go through an example calculation to illustrate this. Consider one family dwelling with a 20 ampere laundry circuit and a 20 ampere small appliance circuit. The volt-amperes for the small appliance load is 1500 volt-amperes. The volt-amperes for the laundry load is also 1500 volt-amperes. To calculate the demand for the small appliance load, we multiply 50% by 1500 volt-amperes, which equals 750 volt-amperes. To calculate the demand for the laundry load, we multiply 100% by 1500 volt-amperes, which equals 1500 volt-amperes. Finally, to calculate the total demand, we add the demand for the small appliance load and the demand for the laundry load, which is 750 volt-amperes plus 1500 volt-amperes, equaling 2250 volt-amperes. To summarize, firstly, the volt-amperes for small appliance and laundry loads are determined based on NEC section 220.55. Secondly, the percentage values used to multiply the volt-ampere values are derived from table 220.55. Thirdly, these percentage values represent the maximum demand factors for various types of loads and dwelling units. Remember to always consult the latest edition of the National Electrical Code for the most up-to-date information and requirements. This explanation should provide a clear understanding of how to calculate the volt-amperes for small appliance and laundry loads, as well as the percentage values used in the calculations. Keep in mind that these calculations are essential for ensuring the safety and proper functioning of electrical systems in dwelling units.